Second Industrial Mechanical Engineering, and my story is about the dangerous sport and sport with a high speed. The sport of the Formula One and evolution of this car. As you know, the Formula One is a story of changing, and it's changed a lot. In a few years, it changed recently. In my presentation, I wanted to follow all these decades from 1950 till nowadays, how it changed. My story will begin with the first generation of these cars. The first generation, you can see they were in 1952 when the first cars were participated in the championship. They are all as one, conservative in their design. As you can see, they are a little bit ugly. They have a tubular frame, narrow tires, and a front engine placed. But the progress didn't stop. And the main teams and the main marks of the cars are evaluated. Here you can see the Ferrari 500. This car is wonderful for that days. This car won 15 races and 2 Grand Prixes. As you can see on this, it's beautiful. This car has 2.4 liter engine, which weighs more than 400 horsepower. That's good for that year. And it's a dangerous car. Then in 1954, when the Formula One became more famous for all the world, they will participate in other countries, from England, and in 1955, at the French Grand Prix, there were more than 70 racers, and it's beautiful. At that days, the safety was at low level, and every time when you are sitting in such a car, it's a risk, and you must be the pilot must be sturdy and strong and without fear, because there were many pilots died. Yes. And it's the first generation. Another part of my presentation is the 70s, the age of experiments. The age of experiments is when the curiosity of engineers made awesome things. Some of them you can see. Here is the air intake in the nose that was done for the 4 years, but soon this system was not very good because the downpower of this car was very bad, and the engineer from the Lotus done such a beautiful thing. He done the Lotus 72, in which he removed the front air tank that was in the nose, and he removed it behind the cockpit of the pilot. And that was a good thing because the aerodynamic of the car raised and the downpower was more bigger. And this car won 2 Grand Prix. That's a good. Then another car is such car, futuristic. It's a Turok P34, the 6-wheel car, as you can see, and this car wins 2 Grand Prixes, and after that, in the regulations of FIA, there became a rule, and that rule say that every car that would be participated at Formula One must have only 4 wheels, because it's a cheating car.
Batmobile here.
Batmobile maybe. Then it's another side of Formula One. It's a crashes, and as the speed is high, it's a dangerous sport, and you can see at this it crash of one of the famous pilots, the Niki Lauda, was crashed at the Ferrari 125C. Here is the 70s, an experiment. Now we are moving to the golden age of Formula One, the age when the Formula One was the most famous, and the age when the speed is rising and the new stars are rising in the Formula One. Such stars as young star Michael Schumacher was at the golden age, the Ayrton Senna, and the Niki Lauda, of course. You can see, and in golden age, I want to tell about two beautiful cars and two most technological. The first is Ferrari 124C. This car was the first car which used the engine 2.5 liter with the turbo. It was the first year when the turbo was used in Formula One, and this car won 4 Grand Prixes, and then they attempt to then the turbo was banned for the several years, and for a few years there became a more powerful team and the car. The car is McLaren 43. This car is beautiful. It has the beautiful lines and a little clearance. The very, very powerful engine for that years, and it is without turbo. It has a 3.03 liter engine which weighs 1600 horsepower. This team won 5 Grand Prixes in a row, and it's very good. Then we are moving to the nowadays, the age of high technology, very, very high speed. The speeds exceed more than 300. So 300. 300 is 300, and the safety is rising too. And I must say that from the 1995, no one pilot died in Formula One. It's a very good for this. In that days, I can say that the leader was the Ferrari team. It lived more than four years ago, but the Ferrari F2005 was their last car that won the prize, and after that they lose. But then 2 Grand Prix was won by another team, another McLaren. McLaren won the Grand Prix with help of this car. Just think, this car has 2.4 liter and weighs more than 800 horsepower. It's very powerful. Yes, but nowadays the leader is the Red Bull Racing. They are leaders in nowadays too. They won 4 Grand Prixes, and in my video I want to show you how does this car build. Okay. Let us start. Here. Okay. Here you can see the whole car, every detail, everything you can see, and now I want to say how does it change through the years, from one year to another year, and just look at this video. I will comment it. You can see how it works. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay. And let us start. Here are the main changes. The rules became, for safety reasons, changed. And let's compare the old and the new car. Yes, there. Oh no. No, yes. Here is the main changes that I must say. The front nose, the front wing, rear wing, engine and the gearbox. And the car was restricted by the fuel. Now the car has 20% less fuel for the race, you can see. And 8 extra gear in the gearbox. And the name. It's one of the change, but the main change is an engine. And our engine has 6 cylinders instead of 8, and which weighs more than 1500 RPM. And the turbo is back, and with the turbo sound. Yes, and the engine is powered by the ERS, that is powered by the hot gases from the turbine. And another battery is powered by the brakes from the wheel, and it's much more power. The battery is powered too, it's powerful. And all these things help this car to win one race from now. Yes, and this is the Formula One. Of course, I love this sport, and it's always dangerous and very beautiful. Please ask your question.
I have a question. Maybe you said right now. Yeah. On the side, I can see that some husbands charge. What about drivers?
The picture that I showed you about the burning car, the driver was Niki Lauda, and he burned, and he has half-burned face, but he's still alive, and he is president of Mercedes-Benz in Formula One. Yeah.
In your presentation, you showed us about Red Bull cars, Ferrari cars, and so, but Mercedes-Benz.
The Mercedes-Benz, they to participate in the Formula One after the 2008, and nowadays that time the Grand Prix is started, and for my mind, I think the Red Bull will lose because the Mercedes has very new technologies, and they didn't say about them because it's
May I ask a question? In your opinion, which driver will be the
most
champion?
I didn't hear.
What driver will become a champion this year?
What driver will be champion at this year? I think at this year the champion will be the driver of Mercedes. What?
Which one?
Which one? I know I forgot his name. It's on my mom. Yeah.
They have a team of how many drivers?
A team of 2 drivers, and the cooperate is, of course, when one driver is still tired, another driver can also begin the race.
Isn't McLaren the subdivision of Mercedes?
Yes, you are right. It was subdivision of Mercedes till 2008, and then the Mercedes created their own team. Yes.
All right, that was very artistic. Thank
Yeah,
you.
very artistic. Thank you very much for
We
your.
have a question.
Yes.
What do you think about our Russian drivers?
About the Marussia driver, I can say only one. He didn't finish. And about I can say about our racer, the new Kvyat. He is in the Red Bull team, and that year he will attend the Red Bull team with this boat car.
Do you see any prospects for Marussia?
I think, but yes, there is a very good future. They will win Formula One, of course. Why not?